A Lethbridge man serving life in prison for a murder back in 1992 will be allowed to apply for early parole. A jury ruled this afternoon that Adrian Davis can begin the parole process in September of 2014, 2.5 years earlier than set out in the original sentence. As Terry Vogt reports, the decision was handed down following a week-long hearing at Lethbridge Court of Queen's Bench.
I like how clear his eyes are.
For the family of murder victim Kenneth Jackson, the week-long hearing has been difficult to sit through. A painful reminder of a senseless killing 20 years ago.
It's something that's with you every day. It doesn't go away because you never get to say goodbye, so you spend the rest of your life trying to.
Tricia Coburn's brother Kenneth Jackson was murdered in 1992, driven to a park on the outskirts of Lethbridge where he was shot in the neck with a high-powered rifle. During the trial, there was evidence that Adrian Davis was angry because he believed Jackson had been spreading AIDS. Davis was sentenced to life in prison, but applied under the faint hope clause to have parole eligibility reduced from the mandatory 25 years. During this hearing, the jury heard from parole officers, psychologists, and character witnesses. They also heard victim impact statements from members of Jackson's family. After 5 days of testimony and arguments, the jury ruled Davis could apply for parole on September 29, 2014, 2.5 years earlier than set out in the original sentence.
Mr. Davis is certainly very pleased that the jury saw fit to reduce his parole eligibility. He's certainly excited about the opportunity to begin that slow process of reintegration to the community.
He's got some good goals in mind, and if he works towards them, it will go good for him. I believe a second chance is what he needs now.
I was hoping for a little bit less time shaved off, but I hope he takes his time to do what he needs to do to finish getting out and bettering his life.
Terry Vogt, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Reducing the eligibility for parole doesn't necessarily mean when Davis will be granted early parole. The final decision will still be up to the parole board.